Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, everybody. Can you all unmute and say Hare Krishna? Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Krishna, everybody.
Hare Krishna. So let's begin with a bhajan. This is a bhajan featuring Gauranga, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Very short bhajan, very effective. Bhaja Gauranga, kaho Gauranga, laho Gaurangero namare. Bhaja Gaurango, kaho Gaurango, laho Gaurangero namare. Ji jana Gauranga bhaje, tehaya mar pran re. Ji jana Gauranga bhaje, tehaya mar pran re. Bhaja Gaurango, kaho Gaurango, laho Gaurangero namare. Gauranga boliya, do bahu tuliya. Gauranga boliya, do bahu tuliya. Nachiya nachiya berao re. Gauranga boliya, do bahu tuliya. Nachiya nachiya berao re. Bhaja Gaurango, kaho Gaurango, laho Gaurangero namare. Gauranga bhajile, Gauranga jhapile. Gauranga bhajile, Gauranga jhapile. Hai dukhero abshan re. Gauranga bhajile, Gauranga jhapile. Dukhero abshan re. Bhaja Gaurango, kaho Gaurango, laho Gaurangero namare. Bhaja Gaurango, kaho Gaurango, laho Gaurangero namare. Ji jana Gauranga bhaje, tehaya mar pran re. Ji jana Gauranga bhaje, tehaya mar pran re. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Translation: Worship Lord Gauranga, chant Gauranga, speak about Lord Gauranga only. Bhajo is worship, Kaho is to chant, and Laho is to speak about Gauranga. Those who worships Lord Gauranga is indeed my life and soul. So that is what this is a very nice bhajan. Uh, so what this bhajan talks about is we have to all the time chant Gauranga's name, all the time talk about Gauranga, and all the time worship Gauranga because he is an icon of mercy. So Gauranga is an incarnation of both Radha and Krishna together. Okay, and Radha is extremely merciful because she is the greatest devotee of the Lord. She bestows upon all of us devotional service easily. Krishna might not give us devotional service, but his devotees are always eager to give us devotional service. So by chanting Gauranga, go out with your arms raised, dancing and dancing. So whenever you see Gaura Nitai or Gauranga or the Panchatattvas in any of the pictures or in any of the temples, they are all dancing. Okay, they always have their hands raised, feet in a dancing posture. Okay, because they believe they used to they spread Sankirtan movement, right? So dance and sing the holy names of the Lord, dance your heart out and experience that spiritual ecstasy, because dancing and singing is something that all of us like, and that gives us highest level of happiness. And when you dance and sing for the holy names of the Lord, automatically we all attain that highest spiritual bliss easily. Okay, so that is why if you see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his companions are always dancing, going all out and chanting Harinam. By chanting Gaurang and worshipping him, one's miseries will end. Why? Because we will get devotion service to we will get eligibility and an opportunity to serve the Lord, serve Krishna directly, and if we serve Krishna, our miseries automatically come to an end. Okay, so that's on that note, we will begin with the class. So, so it is the continuation of chapter 12, sorry, 11, Vishwarupa Sandarshana. So yesterday we were seeing the universal form of the Lord, right? In Bhagavad Gita, in chapter 11, we are doing. So universal form of the Lord reveals, and Arjuna sees, Sanjaya sees, and they start describing it, right? So today we stopped yesterday at a very interesting point, right, where Arjuna could see all the Kauravas and so many allied kings of Kauravas going into the mouth of the Lord, and we also saw the meaning of Kala Rupa of the Lord, right? Through this, the Lord demonstrated his eternal time feature. So, what exactly is it? Why are all of them going inside? What exactly is Krishna's plan? We will see in today's chapter. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namam Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashadi Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Doing it all for Krishna's pleasure, doing it through his mercy. So let's offer obeisances to him before we begin. Okay, so after he saw the eternal Kala, the Kala Rupa of the Lord, Arjuna says two things, right? He asks two questions. Who are you and what is your mission? Out of excitement and out of bewilderment, Arjuna asks these two questions. Okay, so now Arjuna knows Krishna as definitely as his friend and as the supreme personality of Godhead, but he's puzzled. Okay, for a moment he's completely perplexed. seeing the eternal form and the eternal time form of the Lord, where the future, he could see the future, right? What is happening? Kauravas are going inside. They are all assembled in the battlefield, that is the present, right? But he is seeing that all of them are entering the mouth of the Lord. That means he's seeing the future, right? The nearest future. So that is why he's perplexed, and he's like, who are you? How what is your mission? Why is all this happening? Why am I seeing all this? Okay. So now the next set of shlokas, that is 32nd shloka to 34th shloka, deal with this part of it. Okay. So now Krishna says, time I am, become my instrument. Kalo asmi lokakshayakrit. Okay. The entire material world is just an instrument, okay, following the orders of the Lord. Kalo Asmi, okay, the Lord is the time. I am the time, Krishna says. Okay, and this entire material world, including all of us, the living bodies with our material bodies, we are all acting as an instrument in achieving the Lord's plans. Okay, so Lord has already planned something for us, and we are just executing it. Okay, and this is without our knowledge, right? Due to ignorance, we don't even know that we are doing Lord's mission. We are all executing Lord's plans. Some people say, no, I plan and it's all happening according to my plan. No, we are all instruments. Nimikta matram bhave savyasachi, Krishna says. Okay, so we are all nimikta, instruments in the hands of the Lord. Okay, the game is played by the Lord, and he is using us in the form of pawns. Okay, and we can compare it with a director, movie director. A movie director is the one who knows how the movie goes, right? The script goes and all. He might have written the script. He is the one who directs. What are the actors doing? Actors are just acting according to the orders of the director. Yes or no? So actor has no control, has no power. Okay, actor only listens to the director. Whatever the director says, the actor does that, right? So it is a smaller aspect, and here it is a bigger aspect, because Krishna is handling, directing the entire material creation. So the blessed Lord said, time I am, destroyer of the worlds, and I have come to engage all people. With the exception of you, the Pandavas, all the soldiers here on both sides will be slain. So he is demonstrating the future to Arjuna. So this is going to be the fate of all of their, all of the Kauravas and soldiers and all the kings here assembled in Kurukshetra. Okay, what is going to be the future? Everything Krishna is demonstrating. Why? Because he is the time. Okay, he is the eternal time. Kalo Asmi, right? So I am the destroyer of the worlds. He is the creator. He is the destroyer. According to the time frame that he has, according to his will, he will decide when to do what. Okay, and that's why he knows the past, present, and the future. Trikala Gnani Krishna is. Okay, and I have come to engage all people, with the exception of you Pandavas. Everybody will be slain. Okay, so why Pandavas will be saved? Because Pandavas are devotees of the Lord, and what are they doing? They are doing what the Lord wants them to do, right? um तस्मात् त्वम् उत्तिष्ठ यशो लभस्व जित्वा शत्रुन् भुङ्क्ष्व राज्यं समृद्धम् मायैवैते निहातावे पूर्वम् एव निमित्तमात्रं भव सव्यसाचिन्. Therefore get up and prepare to fight. After conquering your enemies, you will enjoy the flourishing kingdom. So they are already put to death by my arrangement, and you, O Savyasachin, can be but an instrument in the fight. Okay, so Krishna is telling, it's my arrangement. I have already planned, and when Krishna has planned, the plan has already got executed. Why? Because Krishna's plans never fail. Okay, it is all my arrangement, Arjuna. What you got to do is just act, take your part in this arrangement of mine, right? That's what Krishna says, right? So get up, prepare, and fight. Okay, why? Krishna is giving Arjuna this particular part, role, as a fighter. Okay, so it is all Krishna's arrangement, and Arjuna's duty is to fight. That's all. Okay, so we all have to act upon the Lord's orders according to the Lord's plans. Our plans. That's the reason our plans mostly fail. Right? We say, "Oh, I planned this, but my plan failed." Why? Because There's a bigger plan that all the, the material elements are trying to execute, and it's the Lord's plan. When your plan does not match that of the Lord, okay, definitely our plans will fail. Okay, only when our plans are intact with what Lord has planned, then only our plans will work. Okay, that is the meaning of Prabhupada writes, becoming, I mean, devotees are always one with Krishna. Okay, they become one with the Lord. What is becoming one with the Lord? Not going and merging with the Lord. Becoming one means when our mission and Lord's mission become the same, when our plan and the Lord's plan become the same, then we are said, okay, we are one with them. Like we say, in the class, okay, or in an office, we are all team, right? We are all one, right? All the team members in the of the team, our TL comes and says, we are all one, we have to work with, you know um, spirit, team spirit, right? We are all one, matlab what? We are not, all of us are not merging and becoming one member or one employee. No, that means all our thoughts are like, becoming like minded. Our mission and the TL's mission, or my mission and my team members mission, is becoming same. We are all acting um, in a collective, yeah, we are listening to each other and acting, right, collectively. So that is the meaning of becoming one. Okay, so that is that, only when that happens our plans will succeed. And otherwise, Lord's plan and our plan, if they are different, definitely they will not succeed, because blade of grass also will not move without Lord's order, right? So everything happens according to the Lord's plan. Our job is to make Lord's plan execute. Okay, so that is why we are, Lord has given us this um, little independence of desiring, and using us as an instrument in his endeavors. द्रोणं च भीष्मं च जयद्रथं च कर्णं तथान्यान् अपि योधवीरान् माया हतांस्त्वं जहिमा व्यवस्थिता युध्यस्व जेतासि राणे सपत्नान्. Okay, so Drona, Bhishma, Jayadratha, Karna, and other great warriors have already been destroyed by me. Therefore, kill them and do not be disturbed. Simply fight, and you will vanquish your enemies in battle. So, what we just saw is that Krishna's plans never fail, right? If Arjuna says, no, I don't want to fight, then Krishna will get somebody else to fight and, kill them, because Krishna has already killed them, right, in his mind. That is the plan. And if Arjuna is not willing to fight, he will definitely get his plan executed in some or the other way. Okay, and definitely Krishna knows how to do it, right? So that's why Krishna is saying Drona, Bhishma, Jayadratha, Karna, all of them have already got destroyed by me. Okay, you have to just make the show happen, on this world. So therefore, go and kill them. Do not be disturbed. Simply fight, and you will vanquish your enemies in the battle. Okay, so we should also understand one thing here. When we are asked to do something by our spiritual master, or by our acharyas, or by the Lord himself, through scriptures, so we should understand, even if we don't want to do it, we have to still do it. Why? Because we are all used as instruments in executing the Lord's plan. Okay, see here, Arjuna does not want to fight, right? He did not want to fight, but now he has to fight. Why? Because he is used as an instrument. So Krishna has selected Arjuna to fulfill his mission. That means Arjuna, I mean, how glorious is Arjuna, right? Krishna is choosing Arjuna. So for us also, when we get small tasks, don't say no to, serve the Lord, because we are used as an instrument. Lord wants us. Lord has selected us, right? So uh, uh, it's always important to be taking to take it as, I mean, take it in a positive manner and serve the Lord. So now Krishna's answers to Arjuna's question. Okay, right? So who are you and what is your mission? Those were the two questions. So Krishna says, I am the time, Kala Rupa, and my mission is to destroy everything. When the time comes, everything has to go, right? Because all material world has a beginning and an end. If there is a beginning, there has to be an end. All the people except Pandavas will get destroyed in the war. That is what Krishna says. So this indicates that even if Arjuna did not want to fight, they will die anyway. So, like I said, Krishna will find some or the other way to get his plan executed. It's not that only Arjuna has to fight. Okay, so that's why Krishna says, I have, at the end of 18th chapter, Krishna says, I have instructed you, I have told you everything. Now it's your choice. You decide what you want to do, whether you want to fight or whether you don't want to fight. Okay, I'm not going to enforce. I'm just going to instruct you and leave the decision to you. Okay, so see how merciful Krishna is. He does not enforce anything on his devotees. Okay, well, all he does is he instructs us, gives us all the knowledge, and gives us the freedom to decide. Okay, that's why Krishna has given us that little independence called desire, power to desire. And then, according to the desires, he guides us in the form of Paramatma towards our desires. Okay, based on the intensity of our desires, how intense our desire is. He sees, he's very close to us, right? In the form of Chaitya Guru, he sits in our hearts. And based on the intensity, how intense are you, how intensely do you want it, based on that intensity he guides us and makes helps us get our desires fulfilled. Okay, so uh, this is from Katha Upanishad. All Brahmanas, Kshatriyas, and everyone else are devoured like a meal by the Supreme, as the all-devouring giant. Okay, so this indicates that one should not be attached to the material world and the material creation around us. Okay, because everything will be destroyed one day. Okay, Mrityu sarva harashchaham, right? Everything, death will take away everything. And what is that death? Kala Rupa. Okay, so the time cannot be conquered by anybody. Okay, because the time is Lord Himself. Who can conquer the Lord? Right? So time, when the time comes, everything has to go. So the only way to take that pain, okay, of devouring, the all devouring Kala, is that we have to not be attached to anything. Okay, just understand, keep one thing in mind, everything is temporary. Okay, today you might get an award and everybody will come and appreciate you. Tomorrow if you lose, everybody will come and insult you. Okay, so according to the time, everything changes. Emotions change, people change, behaviors change, everything changes. Okay, only thing that doesn't change is the Lord and our relationship. Okay, it's primal. Okay, it's been the ours and Lord's relationship is from the time uh, uh, us and the Lord has been in existence. That means time immemorial, right? Because we are eternally existing. So our relationship is also eternal. That is the only thing that doesn't change. That is the reason we have to always bring in Lord in the center of our life, in order to escape from all the miseries that this material world has to give us. Okay, Krishna, I have already destroyed all your enemies. Become my instrument and fight and win glory. This is what Krishna says, right? So now, this is Arjuna's motivation. Arjuna is least bothered about heaven, hell, papa, punya. Okay, he'll get an opportunity to become the king. He will rule the entire world. But he's not interested. He's not inclined towards all those material benefits. Okay, heaven is also material. Hell is also material. Ruling this entire earth is also material. Okay, so he's not inclined towards material benefits. Okay, but now that is the reason Arjuna was like, I don't want to fight, right? Now he's convinced he wants to fight. Why? Because he wants to fulfill the desire of the Lord. Lord's mission and our mission become the same when we are devoted to Him. Okay. So the same way, okay, you're a friend. Maybe your friend wants to do something, okay, and then you will go because your friend wants to do it. You will go and support, right? You will be like, yeah, I will support. Now my mission and your mission is the same. I will support you, right? And both of our mission becomes the same. In the same way, because Arjuna is devoted to the Lord, he wants to fulfill Lord's mission, and because of that, that is motivating him to fight. Okay, it's nothing, not the other enjoyments that he's going to get. Okay, Lord's plan, very specific in the material world. Okay, every, inch to inch, Lord has planned for us. And he executes in with the help of his devotees. He executes each and every plan of ours and of his, and he ensures none of his plans are unsuccessful. He is the Lord, right? And that is the reason, if you don't do anything, if you say no to something, Krishna knows how to get it done. Okay, through others, through other things. Now, sign of intelligence, to recognize that the whole world is moving under the plan of the Lord. Okay, so now this gets us to the understanding that everything is happening according to the Lord's will and plan, right? So but what do others think? If others, people who do not know this truth, what do they think? Fools mentality is that there is no plan behind anything. Okay, everything is just accidentally happening. Nothing is accidental, everything happens for a reason. Everything, if you meet a person, if you're meeting a stranger achanak se, and say you've met that person just once in throughout your life, you might not meet that person again. You might call that accidental, but it's not accidental. Okay, it is some karma bondage that brings both of you together. Okay, and then it might be it that that association might last only for a moment. That means only that one moment association was pending from your previous janmas that you have completed in this janma. Okay, so nothing is accidental, everything has a reason behind it. It's impossible for us to understand our little minds. It's too impossible, it's too far fetched. Okay, but scientists say perhaps or maybe, right? In most of their theoretical analysis, they use the word perhaps or maybe when they are yet to come up with a result, or yet to come up with a proof, practical proof for it. They use such words. That's again foolish ideas, right? Because shastras have everything, all the answers that we need. We just have to go dig into the shastras and read it with faith. Faith factor is missing. Okay, nimitta matram bhava savyasachin, right? So who is okay, sabyasachi will be discussing in the next slide. So nimitta matram, okay, become an instrument. Okay, nimitta is instrument. Okay, so we are just an instrument doing what the Lord is asking us to do. Savyasachi, who is Savyasachi? Savyasachi is anybody who fights with full determination. Okay, and dexterously. So, with left and right hand, both the hands when you use and fight with full dexterity and concentration, such a person is called as Savyasachin. And Arjuna is the best in when it comes to a Savyasachi, right? Because he is, we all know the story, like the bird story, the bird and eye. The Arjuna could aim the eye of the bird, he couldn't see anything else apart from the eye, and then he shot. And even in Draupadi Swayamvar, right, he had to see the reflection and then fight, and then shoot to a fish, and then he did that also very right. So he is a Savyasachin. Okay, and so now, after listening to this, after seeing the eternal Kala form of the Lord, and also listening to Krishna's explanation, Arjuna starts praying to the Lord. Okay, he doesn't know what to do. Now he understood that how powerful the Lord is. Okay, and he understood the execution, the mission, and the vision of the Lord. And now he is like trembling. Okay, and then he prays, and then he begs for forgiveness for all the little offenses that he's done. And then Arjuna asks Krishna to display his four-handed and then two-handed forms. Okay, so Sanjaya says to Dhritarashtra, O king, after hearing these words from the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Arjuna trembled, fearfully offered obeisances with folded hands and began falteringly to speak as follows. Okay, so now he's trembling, he's losing control over his self, over his mental calm. Okay, because he's seen something which is completely unexpected, and he's not able to digest it. O Hrishikesha, the world becomes joyful upon hearing your name, and thus everyone becomes attached to you. Although the perfected beings offer you their respectful homage, the demons are afraid and they flee here and there. All this is rightly done. Okay, so now Arjuna is saying, anybody who becomes attached to you after hearing your name, devotees, they are perfected beings. Okay, they offer their homage unto you. Okay, but demons who do not respect the Lord, they're always afraid. Okay, and they keep running here and there, right, like so many people, so many examples in Puranas have given. Okay, demons, Kamsa kept saying so many, sending so many demons to kill Krishna, but what happened ultimately? Okay, now what exactly is all this? Who is the one who is giving the demons intelligence to send demons to kill Krishna, or who is the one who is giving the demons that that kind of anger, or the tenacity to fight Krishna. It is Krishna himself. It is Krishna's plan himself. Based on our desires, Krishna plans, and Krishna's plan can never fail. Okay, what is your desire? Demon's desire is to enjoy without the Lord. Demon's desire is to fight over the Lord, and that their desires are very intense. And Krishna does goes above and beyond to fulfill the demons, desires even of the demons, not just devotees. Okay, so that is why Krishna creates such arrangements where a demon gets a chance to fight the Lord. But ultimately, definitely, Krishna is so merciful that he will liberate the demon. Okay, so this is what Arjuna is saying. Demons flee here and there. All this is rightly done by Krishna. Okay, so, oh great one, who stands even above Brahma, you are the original master. Why should they not offer their homage up to you? Uh, O limitless one, O refugee of the universe, you are the invincible source, the cause of all causes, transcendental to this material manifestation. Right? Govindam Adi Purusham Sarva Karana Karanam. He is the cause of all causes. He is the one who caused the creation of Brahma. Right? Brahma was born from the navel of Vishnu through the lotus flower. Right? And Brahma became the cause of the this creation of this material universe. Right? So indirectly, the Krishna is the supreme cause. He is the original cause of all the causes. And now Arjuna is saying, why aren't people offering their homage unto you even after understanding all this? Okay, it takes Purva Janma Sikriti. It needs lots of janmas and janmas of good deeds for us to say, take Krishna's name at least once in a day. If you're saying Krishna once, that means you've done so much of punya in your previous life. Okay, because of that punya you're able to take Krishna's name. And because punya gives you more punya, right? And what is the highest punya, highest benefit? When you become a devotee of Lord Krishna directly, you are opening the door to ultimate happiness. And when you get that ultimate happiness, you will not come back to this material world and again suffer, right? Because you've got that ultimate happiness, you can go back to Krishna and serve. So, if you have to get that ultimate benefit, that is the biggest benefit one can ever get. Obviously, if you have to get so much of benefit, you need to deserve it, right? And through our punya, we have to accumulate punya, and then we become eligible to gain that to deserve that highest level of happiness. So that is the reason we need Purva Janma Sikriti. You are the original personality of Godhead. You are the only sanctuary of this manifested cosmic world. You know everything. You are all that is knowable. And you are above the material modes. O limitless form, this whole cosmic manifestation is pervaded by you. So now Arjuna is saying you are the sanctuary, okay, for this manifested material world and cosmic world. And you know everything, and you are that is knowable. You are all that is knowable. Once you know Krishna, there is nothing left for us to know anything. There's nothing beyond knowing Krishna. Okay, and so he is the refuge. He's the refugee of the universe. We can go and take shelter of the Lord. Whatever problem comes, the only shelter we can go and take for relief is Krishna. Okay, because everything is under his control, right? He is the cause of all the causes. And you are above the material modes. Material modes also listen to him, and he controls it. So the whole cosmic manifestation is pervaded by you. Now these realizations, whatever Arjuna is realizing, okay, it's very difficult for even the most advanced devotee to realize. Even after studying so many shastras, it is very difficult to realize. Why? Like I said, Purva Janma Sikritino is needed. See, once we do some papa, okay, a bad deed, we get bad reaction to face. Okay, the more we become bad, when you face bad reaction, we will again get that inclination to do something bad, right? And again we do bad. And sometimes when we do a lot of bad deeds, and when our reactions are in the aprarabdha stage, that is, the reactions are not yet manifest, we do more and more bad. Okay, nobody is giving me punishment, I will do more bad things. Okay, and like this, what happens, we've done so many bad things from janmas and janmas and janmas together. Okay, now when you do some bad things, obviously you have to face bad reaction, and you will become a bad person. And more and more, if you do bad, Krishna will send us to Asura Lokas, Patala Lokas. He will say, no, don't stay in this middle planet. That is, middle planetary system consists of Earth and all, where we are staying. Yeah, Krishna will be like, no, don't stay here. You can go down. Okay, where there is more opportunity to do bad. So they are all Patala Lokas, where Asuras stay. And there we go and we become more bad, 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 bad. And I mean, after doing so much of bad, how will Krishna give us an opportunity to serve the Lord? Right? So that's why even at that, in that bad toxic state, even if a devotee comes and talks to us about the Lord, we will not be able to hear and make sense of out of it. Our wisdom and intelligence will be completely bewildered. Okay, in hellish planets, in Asura Lokas. That's why all demons, Narada Muni went and tried, no, to convince so many demons. Nobody listened, right? They all wanted to do what they wanted to do, right? Because of our toxic mindset, we just have this attachment towards our material desires. I want this. I want this, right? So that is the reason we will not be able to listen to them. So that is the reason why it is very rare, to get an opportunity to serve the Lord. Only when purest of the purest devotee comes and gives us some opportunity to do punya. When we do more and more punya, the our we become cleansed. Okay, and when we become cleansed, and when we get good reactions to face, Krishna will promote us. Okay, from Asura Lokas you can go to earthly planets now. Now that you've considerably lost your bad karma reactions, now you have little punya accumulated in your, it's like bank balance. Okay, in your bank balance you have punya. Okay, you can go there. Okay, then once we come to this earthly planet and get a human form of life, human form of life is definitely durlabam, sudurlabam. Okay, it's very rare. And once we get this human form of life, even now we are in touch with so many devotees, right? Devotees come and say you have to serve the Lord. They give us this Bhagavad Gita jnana, right? And even after listening to all that, if we don't take to it, then what is the point of getting this human form of life, right? Not many take it, not many, definitely. So many devotees started with me, level 1, 18 days, right? Today a lot of them are not there. Why? Because again it takes purva janma sikritino. Their punya was could I mean, only this much punya they had accumulated. Okay, they will get a chance to listen to Bhagavad Gita, that's all. If you have more punya, then I mean, they if they had more punya, maybe they would have continued. Okay, for that again they have to do more punya deeds. Okay, more and more punya, more and more opportunity. And how do you get that opportunity? It is through a mercy of the pure devotee. Like Prabhupada's mercy. We all have Prabhupada's mercy and we got Krishna, right? So just having punya is not enough if we don't have, if we don't get a pure devotee to come and tell us what Bhagavad Gita is. Right? Now, luckily, we got Prabhupada. Uh, yeah, so now Arjuna continues his quest. You are air. You are the supreme controller. You are the fire, water, moon, Brahma, first living creature. Right? Brahma is the first living creature. And you are the great grandfather. Okay, because he is the creator of Brahma, and Brahma is the creator of Prajapatis, and Prajapatis are the creator of us. So our fathers will be Manus and Prajapatis. Brahma will be Prajapati's father, so our grandfather. And Krishna is Brahma's father, so his grandfather's father, so his great grandfather. Okay, that way Arjuna is trying to connect. And I therefore offer my respectful obeisances unto you 1,000 times and yet again. Okay, so he's saying, I'm offering obeisances from all the sides, from behind, from front, from all sides. Oh unbounded power, you are the master of the limitless power. You are all pervading, and thus you are everything. Okay, once he saw the universal form, he all that he's like repeatedly saying that you are everything and you are all pervading. Okay, because he's losing all his calm. Okay, you are the ultimate rest for all living beings. Like I already told, his lotus feet is the refuge, a supreme refuge. Okay, and you are the essence of everything. And I offer you my obeisances from front, behind, and from all sides. Okay, wherever he's seeing Krishna in the universal form. Okay, now I have in that past addressed you as Krishna, O Yadava, my friend, without knowing your glories. Please forgive me whatever I may have done in madness or in love. I have dishonored you many times while relaxing or while lying on the same bed or eating together, sometimes alone and sometimes in front of many friends. Please excuse me for all my offenses. Now, see, Arjuna was considering Krishna as a friend, as a normal human being so far, right? So, because he was considering him as a friend out of friendship, he would have called him like, by name, Krishna, oh Yadava, oh my friend, and they would eat together. They would uh, uh, relax on the same bed, and he would have committed a lot of mistakes and offenses. Now he is getting scared and he is asking Krishna for forgiveness. He's like, I might have committed a lot of offenses, please forgive me. That time I didn't know your position, your supreme position. Okay, I just thought you're my friend and I committed a lot of mistakes. Now please forgive me. Okay, you are the father of this complete cosmic manifestation of the moving and unmoving. You are its worshipable chief, the supreme spiritual master. Nobody is greater than you, nor can anybody be one with you. And how then could be there anybody greater than you within the three worlds? The Lord of immeasurable power. Okay, now that he is the father of the complete cosmic manifestation, so definitely there is nobody who is greater than the Lord. Okay, and Arjuna is saying, how can there anyone be greater than you? Okay, that's why he's getting scared and asking for, he's asking for he's asking apologies. Now, you are the supreme Lord to be worshipped by every living being. Thus I fall down to offer you my respectful obeisances and ask you mercy. As a father tolerates the impudence of his son, a friend, the impertinence of a friend, and or a husband of the familiarity of his wife, please tolerate the wrongs I may have done you. Okay, so that's what Krishna is saying, Arjuna is saying, I might have done lot of offenses, but now you're the supreme father, so forgive me as a father, as a husband, as a friend, as a guru. Okay, so you have to tolerate all the wrongs because it is all done without it's done unknowingly. Okay, it's not done on purpose. Now, after seeing this universal form, which I have never seen before, I'm gladdened, but at the same time, my mind is disturbed with fear. Okay, so therefore, please bestow your grace upon me and reveal again your form as the personality of Godhead, O Lord of Lords, O abode of universe. Okay, now Arjuna is like, enough of this universal form. I'm happy, but at the same time, my mind is disturbed with fear. Okay, so now please show me your original, your supreme form back, your previous form again. Okay, so request to withdraw the fearsome form and reveal the form of personality of Godhead. Now now Arjuna requests Krishna to see the four-handed form. Okay, the Narayana form. Okay, the form in which he is in the hearts of all the living entities. The Paramatma form is the four-handed Narayana form. Okay, now all these forms, the universal form, be it Narayanas, there are unlimited Vaikunthas, no, Narayanas, okay? So all of their forms are one with Krishna. That means Krishna is not different from all of these. Now, different Narayanas are named according to the different configurations of their four hands. Now, what does this mean? So, four-handed form, what does Narayana hold? Narayana holds a club, lotus flower, um, wheel, right? Shanku and chakra, the conch shell. So, Shanku, chakra, gadha, and the lotus flower, Kamala. Okay. So, this is what Krishna holds. In Now he has four hands, right? In different combinations, in the way he holds, permutations and combinations, that results in different Narayanas. That's why I told there are many Narayanas. Okay. If he's holding a conch shell in one form, say he's holding a conch shell in right hand, and then right lower hand he's holding club, and other two say Kamala, lotus and the wheel. In another form of Narayana, he might hold the conch shell in the left hand. Okay, like that there are multiple combinations. With permutation and combinations of these configurations, you will get multiple Narayanas. Okay, uh, so now this indicates that Arjuna is afraid and joyful at the same time. That's what Arjuna already told, right? Now, why is he joyful? Because he could see the Lord's opulence, the complete opulence of the Lord as the supreme personality of Godhead, right? And why is he fearful? Because of all the many offenses that he committed. Now he's seeing the form and he's getting scared. He's such a supreme personality, and I've done so many offenses. Now, universal form is a temporary form, but Vaikuntha form or is transcendental. The four-handed form is transcendental. This universal form, Krishna consolidated the entire, universe, cosmic manifestation, and just to show Arjuna, right? But so that's why it is temporary. Okay, but his original form is the four-handed Narayana form or the two-handed Shamasundara form. These are his original forms. They are eternal. Okay, so that's why they all reside in Vaikuntha planets, and he in his personal form resides in Golok Vrindavan, where he is in his personal two-handed Shamasundara form. Okay, now Krishna can assume any of the forms as he is asked here to show his Narayana form. Okay, he can assume any of the forms, and here Arjuna asks him to show the Narayana form. कृतिनां गदिनां चक्रहस्तम् इच्छामि त्वां द्रष्टुमहं तथैव तेनैव रूपेण चतुर्भुजेन सहस्रबाहो भव विश्वमूर्ते. Okay, now the universal form, O universal form, O thousand armed Lord, I wish to see in you your four-handed form, okay, with helmeted head, club, wheel, conch shell, and lotus flower in your hands. I long to see you in that form. So now Arjuna is requesting, and whatever devotees request, Krishna will do it. Okay, only pure devotees can see Krishna in two armed form. That we will come to it later. Okay, now Krishna withdraws his universal form. Okay, in the further shlokas, Krishna shows Arjuna the four armed form as requested, and then finally he also shows his two armed form. And then Krishna's two armed form can be directly seen only through pure undivided devotional service. Okay, now, O Supreme Personality of Godhead, the Supreme Personality of Godhead said, my dear Arjuna, happily have I shown you by my internal potency this supreme universal form within the material world. No one before you has ever seen this primal form, unlimited and full of glaring effulgence. Okay, so now, by my internal potency, I have shown you this universal form. That's what Krishna is saying. Nobody had seen this before, nobody had heard of this before. Okay, now, oh best of the Kuru warriors, no one before you have ever seen this universal form of mine, for neither by studying the Vedas nor by performing sacrifices nor by charities or similar activities can this form be seen. Only you have seen this. So he's talking about the universal form. And why is he stressing upon it that only you have seen, only you have seen? He wants to make it clear that whatever devotees ask for, Krishna will do it. Okay, because Arjuna is a pure devotee of Krishna, Krishna is like, because you asked, I am showing it to you, and that's why only you have seen. See, Krishna is saying, by studying Vedas or by doing sacrifices or charities, one cannot ask the Lord. Lord will not do whatever the person asks. It's through devotion and love. Through love, if we go and ask Krishna to do something, he will definitely do it for us. Okay, he's called Bhakta Vatsala. Okay, Lord can be purchased by his devotees. If you're a pure devotee, Lord gives himself to us. Okay, that's why he's called Bhakta Vatsala. Whatever the devotee wants, Krishna will do it. Okay, that's why Krishna does not give us devotional service. Why? If he gives anybody and everybody devotional service, everybody will become devotees, and even demons can take advantage. Demons also will go ask, okay, Krishna, give me devotional service. Okay, Krishna will give. Then demons will go ask Krishna all bad things and material desires, and Krishna will cannot say no because he is Bhakta Vatsala. He'll be like, yes, I will fulfill. Okay, so that's why it's very rare to get devotional service directly from Krishna. Krishna will not give, only his representatives will give. Okay, that's why spiritual master is the one who delivers us to the Lord. Okay, a devotee comes in the form of spiritual master. We got Prabhupada, right? And he is the one who gives us devotional service. Krishna has outsourced this duty of his to his devotees. Okay, mate vyatha macham vimudha bhavo दृष्ट्वा रूपं घोरम् इदृन्ममेदं व्यापेताभि प्रीतमना पुनस्त्वं तदेव मे रूपम् idam प्रपश्य. So you have been perturbed and bewildered by seeing this horrible feature of mine. Now let it be finished. My devotee, be free again from all disturbances. With peaceful mind, you can now see the form you desire. Now Krishna says, okay, fine. Now you see the four-handed form. So Sanjaya says, The Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna, while speaking thus to Arjuna, displayed his real four-handed form. Okay, and at last he showed him the two-armed form as well. Okay, thus encouraging the fearful Arjuna. Like you see in the picture, the four-handed form. First of all, Krishna shows his four-handed form to Arjuna, and then he also shows the two-handed form to Arjuna. Okay. Now, when Arjuna saw Krishna in his original form, he said, "Oh Janardana, seeing this human like form, so very beautiful, I am now composed in mind and I am restored to my original nature." So yesterday, remember, I told you devotees do not prefer his universal form. Why? There is no human like, that element is missing, right? Human like element. So, because it is so devastating, I mean, it's so gigantic. Can you go and serve the Lord? Can you feed the Lord in that universal form? How many mouths will you feed? Right? Can you garland the Lord? How many necks will you garland? Right? Can you wash feet of the Lord? How many feet will you wash? Right? It's impossible to serve the Lord when Lord is in His universal form. Okay, so that's why devotees do not prefer universal form, and in fact, devotees get bewildered, like Arjuna. Okay, but his soothing original form is so beautiful, right? It's so enchanting. All of us would want to serve, right? Looking at his beautiful Shamasundara form or the Vishnu form. Right, so Supreme Personality of Godhead said, "My dear Arjuna, this form of mine you are seeing is very difficult to behold, which the two-handed form." Remember, the Sanjaya told already, Lord displayed four-handed form, and then he also displayed two-handed form. Now, right now, he's in his two-handed original, that is his personal form, which is present only in Golok Vrindavan. None of the Vaikuntha planets have this form. Okay, we must be extra privileged to see the Lord in his personal form, that is his two-handed form, two-handed Shamasundara form, which is there only in Golok Vrindavan. Only his most confidential and best of the devotees can see this form. Okay, it is very difficult to see this form. Even demigods are ever seeking the opportunity to see this form, which is so dear. Okay, so even demigods are considered highest devotees of the Lord, right? They are also seeking to see this form, but Arjuna got an opportunity. Yes, so the form you're seeing with your transcendental eyes cannot be understood simply by studying the Vedas, nor by undergoing serious penances, nor by charity, nor by worship. It Okay, it is not by these means that that one can see me as I am. If you have to see the Lord as the Lord is, okay, he's on Lord, and Lord is himself saying, by studying Vedas or doing penances or charity worship, you cannot. What is that which is needed? Like I already told, that main element, ingredient to see the Lord as He is devotion and love. Okay? We need prema, Krishna prema, to see that real form of the Lord. He doesn't reveal himself that easily. Do you go and reveal yourself to a stranger? No, right? When you just say, okay, if that person is saying hi, you will also say hi, and then you will end the conversation. But to your best friend, you will go and tell everything, right? Okay, this has happened. This is running in my mind. Everything you will share with your best friend. Same way, Krishna also will reveal his original form, his personal form, only to his closest of the devotees. Why will he show his form to everybody? Right? When we don't, even he doesn't. भक्त्या त्वा अनन्य सख्या अहम एवं विधो अर्जुन ज्ञातुं द्रष्टुं तत्त्वेन प्रवेष्टुं च परन्तप. My dear Arjuna, only by undivided devotion service. So now Krishna said, right, in the previous shloka, by doing penances, charity, worship, nobody can see the Lord in his original form. Only by undivided, ananya, okay, undivided devotional service can I be understood as I am standing before you. The form that you're seeing in the picture, that is his original Shamasundara form. Two hands with a flute, okay, with a peacock feather, bluish black complexion, okay, yellowish garments, and with a garland, okay. This is his original form. And thus can be seen directly. Only in this way can you enter into the mysteries of my understanding. Krishna is mysterious, okay? Nobody can understand. In Bhagavatam, it's given, even devotees, the best of the devotees could understand Krishna only little bit, okay? Krishna himself doesn't know his glories. That's the reason he came down as, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in the form of a devotee. He wanted to see why are devotees, enjoying. Devotees are more happier than myself. How are they so happy? Why are they so happy? What is it that devotees get that makes them happy? Krishna wanted to know. Okay, why is Radharani so happy all the time? Okay, Krishna wanted to know. That's why Krishna took the form of Radharani. I mean, as in Krishna came in the mood of Radharani as a devotee, right, in the form of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, because he wanted to experience his own glories. Okay, that's why even devotees cannot understand the Lord completely in full. But stage by stage, Krishna himself reveals. Right? That's what he's saying. Only in this way you can enter into the mysteries of my understanding. You can enter into my understanding slowly. How? Through unalloyed devotional service. मत्कर्म कृन्मत्परमो मद्भक्ता सङ्गवर्जितः निर्वैरः सर्वभूतेषु न स माम् eti pandava. So now Krishna is giving qualifications here. Okay, my dear Arjuna, one who is engaged in my pure devotional service, free from the contaminations of the previous activities and from mental speculation, who is friendly to every living entity, can certainly come to me. So these are the 3 4 characteristics that Krishna gives. Okay, and this is the essence of Bhagavad Gita as well. In the 18th chapter also, Krishna explains set of qualities that a devotee should have if the devotee wants to go back to the Lord. Okay, mat karma krin, engaged in doing my work. What is my work? Devotional service. Okay, whatever the Lord wants to do according to the Lord's plan, we got to act. Okay, like how Arjuna offered devotional service in the form of fight, right? He fought because Lord, it was Lord's plan. The same way, engaged in Krishna's work is engaged in devotional service. One who is engaged in devotional service makes me the supreme goal. One who makes Krishna the supreme goal, the center of everything. Okay, I'm going to office and earn. So all that money that I earn, I will use at least little bit of Krishna service. That's how we make Krishna the center of our life, the supreme goal. Okay, and engaged in my devotional service. Mad Bhakta, we already discussed. Then um, Saiga Varjitaha, okay, free from the contaminations of fruitive acts and mental speculation. Okay, I'm going to office and I'm earning. Okay, so much money I earned, I will use all of it to myself. Okay, for myself. That is called contamination of fruitive activities. We are expecting something, right? So that one has to be completely free from those material expectations. Okay, then we can become close to the Lord easily. Okay, and Nirvaira Sarva Bhuteshu, friendly to all. Nirvairaha means no enmity with anybody. Okay, friendly to all living beings. These are the characteristics of a person who is involved in Ananya Bhakti. Okay, so when we do this, we become purified. Okay, and only most purified devotional service, free from jnana and karma, executed without envy, can bring one to the understanding of the Supreme Lord. Like I already told, Jnana Mishra, Karma Mishra, Bhakti is Mishra, right? Karma Mishra is okay. I will work, okay, and I will use the salary for myself, and every day 1 hour I will read Bhagavad Gita, right? That means only that 1 hour of your life every day you are spending for the Lord. Remaining you are using it for yourself. That means it is Karma Mishra, right? And Jnana Mishra, you learn Bhagavad Gita, you read, understand, get all the knowledge, and then you will not implement it. Okay, you just have the knowledge. You know Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead, but you're not doing anything. You're not offering devotion service to go back to the Lord. That is Jnana Mishra. So when Jnana and Karma is Mishra, when it is mixed with the devotional service, then it is very difficult to gain the complete understanding of the Lord. Okay, so we have to get purified. That Mishra should go away. Okay, Karma and Jnana should go away. Only Bhakti. Okay, now um, so only pure devotees, like we already saw. This is the description. Chapter one. First shloka to eighth shloka. Arjuna requested Krishna, and then Krishna showed his universal form. Then Sanjaya describes it. Arjuna also describes it, and then Arjuna gets bewildered by seeing so many things, right? And then the Kala Rupa. Kalo Asmi Loka Anyatkat, right? The entire world is my instrument. Okay, I am the time. Everybody is acting according to my plan. Okay, then Arjuna gets scared. Okay, and then he prays, and then he asks for apologizes. Krishna. for all the offenses that he's committed, right? And then uh, the importance of the Lord's personal form. Only pure devotees can see the Lord. And who are pure devotees? We just discussed the characteristics. Okay. And main factor, the important factor is love. Okay. Love. When what is love? Unconditional commitment, right? You don't say, okay, I will do arti today. You give me increment in my salary tomorrow. Okay, that is business. Okay, love is always unconditional. Even if I'm losing my health, even if I'm becoming shelterless, even if you're taking my house away, even if you're taking my job away, as long as my tongue is there with me, I will chant Hare Krishna. That is called unconditional love. Okay, that is called a pure devotee's behavior. That is how a pure devotee is, right? Haridas Thakur was beaten, right? When in during the Sankirtan movement, he was like, people were like, no, you cannot chant, right? If you chant, we will beat you up, right? And he was bloodshed and all was there. But did he give up? No, he rather told Krishna, I mean the Lord, please forgive these people. Out of foolishness, they are doing all this. Don't take this as an offense. Please forgive them. As long as my tongue is there with me, I will continue to chant. Okay, you can watch a movie. There is a movie on all this. Okay, it's available on YouTube. So, name of the movie, I'm not sure. Okay, so I think you can all watch the movie. It's beautifully described there. Okay, Hare Krishna.